My teaching mantra is sing to express, not to impress. And so that's something we keep coming back to in our work, that we're doing highly technical work, but it's always from the standpoint of freeing the voice to be able to speak, communicate, and connect with others. Better. Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. Describe.
It feels like it's all like staying in the same place and like easing up.
Yes, easing up on your way up. That's exactly right. We have the same. The other thing that's the most important to me as a teacher for these young students is to establish a vocal health care regime right away and to provide them with information that can help them right away. So they start learning about vocal hygiene at a very young age, how to care for themselves, giving them special exercises for warm-ups, cool-downs, special exercises for stretching, just like an athlete, so that we're really approaching the vocal instrument as an athletic endeavor that's also artistic.
Okay.
I think I was really lucky to have dance from a really young age, so that the comfort level on stage and just innate connection to my body and it's a kind of spatial awareness was huge in my development and then transferred directly into my singing. And so a lot of the work that I'm doing with my singers is trying to get them back to that same organic, childlike way of interacting with their bodies and in space in an uninhibited fashion so that they feel free. And when they feel that freedom and that joy, the real voice emerges, and then you keep the technical work going from there, but always returning to the connection to the body and the connection to the idea of play. It can be serious play, but that freedom, that childlike freedom of using the body, using the voice, are innate in what we're doing and primal, because the first thing we do is cry, which in a way is singing. So trying to get that back for all of my students and reconnecting that for myself daily. I have a great manager that supports my being a professor and also still an active singer. So I'm doing less opera engagements than I was for many years, where I was pretty much full-time singing opera and traveling and traveling and traveling. And it's much easier to do concert work now and recital work and recording projects while still teaching, because it allows for more flexibility with my schedule. I need to keep singing. I have something to say, and it fulfills a part of me that's the true communicator, in almost like a jazz improvisatory way, where I come away from performances feeling more alive and more awake and continue to make discoveries about my own singing and music and text, and then I bring that back and it re-energizes me for all the work that I'm doing with my singers. I have all sorts of different types of students in my studio, and different learning styles, different levels of experience with movement or with their singing. And so essentially every student that comes in, I just meet them where they are and I read what I think might, help them the quickest, and then we go there. The first step is really just establishing that this is a team and it's not an environment where they're going to be criticized, but an environment where we're working from the place of joy.